Hello, this is Melita Crutcher with Best Weight on You in Altamont Springs, Florida, where we implement the ITG weight loss diet plan at our clinic. I am going to show you another meal that you can make with your leftover pot roast that we did on another video. So tonight we're going to have beef vegetable soup. You'll be able to have 2 cups of your allowed vegetables, and we're going to make it into soup. I'm choosing yellow squash and zucchini squash. I cut them both in half longwise, and then I cut this way. And we're going to measure them out until there's a cup of each vegetable. And then I'm going to take this. Once we've got 2 cups of each vegetable, I'm going to saute them up in the fryer pan. I'm just going to show you with one, so you don't have to sit through the whole thing. Okay, so I'm going to take it to the pan. I'm going to use a little of the grapeseed oil. We're going to just put the vegetables in there. Now I also season them up with some sea salt. This is going to be how you like the taste. So you want to taste these once they get sauteed a little bit. Garlic powder. And Italian seasoning. Okay, so I'm going to saute these until they get tender. It takes about 5 minutes for them to saute up and get tender. And then in a little stock pan, I put in the ITG pasta. It only takes 5 minutes to cook in boiling water. You drain the pasta, and you're going to take it and add it to your soup base. This is 20 grams of protein. This is 1 serving. It's a cup of noodles. So I'm going to take our low sodium beef broth. I'll put it in the pan with the noodles and the beef broth. If you want, you can add some of the leftover meat from the roast, but you don't have to since the pasta has the protein with it. This way you can have this for your lunchtime meal. So once the vegetables have sauteed and they're tender to touch with a fork, then you can put them in your soup. And you just let that boil for a couple of minutes until everything gets nice and tender. About 15 minutes would be good to let all the flavors come together, and it'd be a nice soup for you. And this makes a lot of soup, so it's easy to freeze. You can keep it in your freezer for, I would say, at least a month. If it's frozen really well, it has to be a well-frozen freezer. We're going to add the soup and the vegetables. So you have squash and zucchini soup, and you can add the leftover roast in this if you would like. So thank you for joining us. This is our next meal with your leftover roast.